An alliance of elves and dwarves are battling together here at Harad as they plan to retake it from the clutches of the evil orcs that are within the walls. What's up, guys, and welcome back. We're here with another Dawnless Days siege battle for you today, and today we are checking out this glorious siege as we have on the defense here Mordor and I also believe Dol Guldur, so two very mass-like factions taking on against two very elite factions in Erebor and also the Woodland Realm. I do believe the we do have some submods on. We have expanded elves, and we also have Last Breath, but I don't think any faction, we've got no units or factions from either of those submods. I don't know quite why they were on, but we'll find out, I'm sure. But here we go, a cab charge coming in. I think this is Mordor here sallying out, to try and take on these Lords of Lasgard, and this is a good arch unit to try and take out. I mean, Servants of the Eye used to be a really good cavalry unit, charging units down, but they're more melee cab now, so they don't do too much damage. As you can see there, Lords of Lasgard, and only 4 of them dead. I mean, it's not a great unit to charge anyway. They're now going to go in for a Dwarven Warrior unit here, go in for a charge onto them. Might have a bit more luck, and then they are a lower tier unit and a little bit more vulnerable. Yeah, look at that. Already killing like about 10, more like 20 actually. Jeez, they actually do a little bit of damage there. This Servants of the Eye is going to do actually quite a lot of damage. And you can see they're going in for crossbows now, going in for deep into enemy lines. They're trying to go in for them. The crossbows, they have good armor piercing. Might get a pretty decent charge on them. Yeah, they did. Not too bad. And now might be the time for a recall. Maybe they'll go for another charge with the Dwarven Warriors. Who knows? But yeah, they're doing some damage. I mean, only still 48 of them alive. It's still a healthy unit of Servants of the Eye there. And they might retreat with that inside the walls. It looks like, yeah, the crossbows are scaring them off. That is a good sign there. But yeah, Erebor crossbows out. 96 out of 115 of them left. Again, these unit sizes aren't the largest, I don't think. I feel like I can see you can get large units in that. Well, I don't know, maybe not 65. Oh no, Lasgard and Blade's 100. That is, I think, full size. And the Elven King at 60 as well. Yes, we are at normal unit size. Yeah, 85 Gate Wardens. Yeah, that's typical. Yeah, Witch King is actually sallying out as well. He's changed his mind though. I guess maybe the thing is the general they thought better of it. We have actually got artillery. I think it is just aiming at the city, trying to burn it down. Settlement damage is at 0, but once that gets up to, I think like 10%, it starts to do some morale damage. And obviously it goes up gradually as the settlement damage goes up as well. And look at this, Elven King General is going to clash, it seems, with the Servants of the Eye down here. They were trying to get these Orc Warriors that also sallied out, and that was a bold move. This Elven King hit a gold chevron. Certainly something I would do, gold chevron him, but I'd probably do that on the defense rather than on the attack. I wouldn't really be using my Elven King too much, apart from obviously dealing with chevrons. Dealing with sally outs. I don't know why I was going to say dealing with chevrons. But yeah, I don't think anything in this siege battle actually does have any sort of sub-mods needed. It's just really main mod units. We have got Lasgard and Blades here landing on the wall. It's indestructible as this wall, luckily, but otherwise that is an easy target to take down and just kill all those elves if you were defending anyway. And look at all these elves that are on the wall. There's 3 units here landing. I mean, they have got a few options where they can get off. I'm surprised the orcs aren't really going to fight them on the walls and maybe take them on there. I don't know if it's in their interest to really fight them at the bottom of the walls. We'll see. I mean, I guess Witch King and Olokai charges could certainly do a lot of damage. If I was the elves, I would not be going down. I'll be staying up top and then bringing up my archers to support as well to shoot things like the Cav and also the Olokai. I mean, they also have spears over here, so there's Gate Wardens, which are really nasty and elite spear unit here, which look awesome, by the way. Look at this unit. It's beautiful. Really is. I mean, this mod and especially this faction, Woodland Realm, are beautiful. They really are. But yeah, also like the Gate Wardens here, and actually they're all Gate Wardens. Wow. Yeah, they should really send those down first because they're elites. Though they are elites, they are spears. So they will take a charge quite nicely. These Orc pillagers here, though, they seem like they're getting sliced and diced already with the Lasgard and Blades. They're kind of pulling through them. I don't know exactly what's happened there. But yeah, they're getting absolutely murked by them. And now here come the trolls, and these guys are going to go smashing into these Lasgard and Blades here, and they're going to try and get some kills on them. And the fighting for the bottom of the walls has begun here between elves and orcs. You may have known that the orcs were once elves, corrupted by Sauron. Pretty sure it's like Saruman that says that in the movies. Yes, these Wooden Realm Elves here, led by Thranduil himself, doing what work they can. Yeah, these last Golden Blades here, this one's much more isolated. I don't know if it pulled through or if it like managed to break through. I'm not sure what happened, but it's getting absolutely murked here by the trolls. It's like brutal. Smacking them. Actually, that guy took that hit quite nicely. He actually took it like a champ. Yeah, they're getting knocked about though, these elves. Olokai here, yeah, gonna get some free and easy kills, to be honest, on elves as well. This is a win. Yeah, this last Golden Blade wavering up 40 men. I'm surprised that it was wavering that high, to be honest. These guys usually like break it like 10. I've seen them break before. Another last Golden Blade down here. This one's having a lot of joy against the Orc Warriors. No surprise here. These guys are very, very weak in comparison to these highly armored elves. And yeah, the Cav trying to charge in here. Witch King doing what it can. Certainly would be a very good support generally. It's got a Warcry ability, and usually I bring another Warcry ability when I'm playing as, well, just playing any Dawnless Days. I feel like it's the most useful sort of ability to have because, well, morale is key in Attila. So that's why I usually bring it. I don't know if they're trying to destroy this wall over here with the Onager, but they should really use fire ammunition. I just saw them trying to shoot it. Yeah, I think they are. You can see all the scorch marks here. They should be trying to destroy this with their normal artillery like shots, and because it's more accurate. Simple as. Dwarves are fighting over here. Erebor Axe Guards are fighting on the wall against Dol Guldur. Erebor against Dol Guldur. I usually would say Erebor wins that, and they certainly will if they're attacking. They have more money than the defenders. And fighting on the walls, I mean, shock versus swords. It's not really a fair fight. Shock does really well on points like this on a wall. I mean, these guys have lost literally like 5, well, not even that, 7 men. And then, yeah, these Golden Blades are dying quite quickly. Well, actually, Golden Blades are beating Dwarven Warriors. I guess it's very heavy against heavy. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I don't know, really. Golden Blades are a strange one. They can win some fights like this, which, to be honest, I'm surprised that they are. I mean, the Dwarven Warriors are good. There you go, back to combat even. Then sometimes they'll start losing fights where I'm like, man, you should really be winning that fight. Again, though, elves over here, they are killing all the infantry, but these Olokai really should be being punished. Like, all the elven archers are over here now for some reason. These Lords Lasgarland should not be here. They should be over here supporting their swords, which right now are going to get smashed by these Olokai. Without any support, they are probably going to die. I mean, they might kill a couple of the trolls, but I still imagine the trolls will decimate these 2 elven units here. Boom, knocking those elves to 6. Look at them, smack them, knock them out of the way. Imagine being an elf, living for like hundreds of years, maybe thousands, and then just getting sent flying by these Olokai. Last Golden Blades are winning, but I don't think that's against the Olokai. I think they're just beating those retreating orcs over there. We also have archers over here, orc bow rabble. You know, bow rabble being like a decent strategy. Certainly for defenses, maybe a better idea because they are so cheap. You can bring your full archer quota and not really break the bank. Certainly it's not a bad idea. Only problem is obviously setting up inside the walls. It's always a bit awkward. I think part of this bow rabble unit, yeah, is on the walls. Imagine putting 300 archers on this wall. You take up half the wall. And it looks like Dol Guldur over here is set, ready for any sort of breakthrough. He's got pikes waiting at the gate. He's got Olokai behind. He's very much ready here. He's also now got Mordor's archers being sent over here, the bow rabble. And they're trying to focus down, it looks like, these shock on the walls here of Erebors, which are Erebor Axe Guards. Certainly a good target to go for. Looks like Erebor Axe Guards here. They are slowly chipping away and breaking through these Dol Guldur blades. Oh, they just killed the officer. That's sad to see. R.I.P. officer. Oh. Always the fun bit with a siege battle, trying to negotiate the camera with those walls. But yes, if you're enjoying all things Dawnless Days and would like to see some more, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and a comment to show your support. It really does help out the channel. And yes, if you want to get involved in any Dawnless Days battles or just any Total War battles, with most game chats now being ripped to that orc, jeez. Most Total War game chats being removed. obviously Discord is becoming more and more important for sort of like finding games and communicating with teammates. So feel free to join my Discord. The link is down below as well, as is the Dawnless Days one, if you want, and the link to the mod if you haven't already got it. Yeah, it looks like, I mean, there's a lot blobbing up on these walls now, both elves and dwarves. I mean, we've got Lords of Asgard now setting up a bit. Don't know how smart an idea that is. They don't need to be on the wall. They aren't. Like, they can shoot from a million miles away and still hit stuff. And this is a good setup here by the orcs, setting up some orc warriors and Morgul Legion to try and stop this advance. Certainly also a good target here to focus down as the Hall Guardians. Need to be careful though. I mean, the Orc Bow Rabble haven't got the greatest accuracy, but the mass amount of arrows that they can fire into this Hall Guardian, they will decimate it. But yeah, the Morgul Legion also needs to be careful because the dwarves are coming off the wall and could flank these polearms. And it looks like that's exactly what's kind of happening. They're trying to engage the dwarves, I think, now. And now the Hall Guardians are stabbing them in the back. And look at this. Morgul Legion is getting absolutely murked. And I think, yeah, the elves up here maybe on the wall, maybe supporting as well. But yeah, Morgul Legion being forced to retreat. Those Hall Guardians yet to lose a man or an elf. They're being shot at and engaged by polearms. See, this looks like now with Dol Guldur here, it looks like it's going to be the main concentration of attack. Elves are coming over here. And I mean, really all they're coming over here now is Hall Guardians and Spears, which actually is not a bad combo. The Hall Guardians come down off that wall, can combat those Olokai. They might want to do that because they are just getting shot for free up here on the wall by the Orc Bow Rabble. Certainly not a great time for those polearms, really. And they'll do fine down here. Like, just send these swords in to engage that Orc Warrior and then have the polearms push back the shock and the Olokai here in the other direction. In reserve, what do we have back here? So we actually do have some reservists. We do have Dol Guldur with his general back here. We have Kamul, one of the 9 back here. It's a very cool, unique general. So we actually have the Witch King and Kamul here. So yeah, 2 of the 9, I guess, ring wraiths on this battlefield. And yeah, he's a triple gold chevron general as well. A very nasty shock unit. We have champions of Dol Guldur back here as well, and some phantoms, which are just basically unbreakable spears, but kind of handy, you know, in a siege like this. You can hold the choke point for a long, long time with them. Oh, finally those Hall Guardians are starting to drop down to 60 already. We literally were here like 2 seconds ago. Those guys have already lost over 30 elves. How deadly archers can be. The dwarves in here battling away with the orcs. I mean, the Orc Pillagers are pretty decent shock infantry, but they won't be breaking through the heavy armor of these Erebor Axe Warriors, I don't think. Looks like the Hall Guardians is shifting over this way into the corner to try and support them, so they're not so easy being shot at. Elven King is coming in now as well. It's a bold charge that they're going to go in for this Orc Warrior unit here. I mean, Elves can go without a general for quite a while. Their morale is good, but I don't know if I'd be willingly just sending this guy in like this. He's just going to sit there and get shot at currently by Orc Bow Rabble, which yeah, just behind me here. So yeah, interesting move there by the Elven King just to make himself easy to shoot at. We've got crossbows and also bows on the wall here. So yeah, this blobbing is actually meaning that the elves are getting obstructed. So not great communication there from the 2 players, I don't think. But at least those crossbows could start to focus down the Morgul Legion and do some serious damage to them. And the yeah, it looks like the orcs are slowly losing this wall over here. Dwarves are throwing up more and more infantry. And even though they send up their own shock infantry in Guldur Glaives here, Dol Guldur, they're still not able to hold on. I mean, they're being assaulted from both sides by Dwarven warriors. Not looking good. We've got some nasty shock out here waiting as well from Erebor. They still get to send in their finest troops. But Dwarven Barrack Guard here yet to go in. I mean, they still got lots of crossbows as well. Balin as well managed to claim is one of arguably the best sword unit in the game. Got Erebor Halberdiers, and I imagine, yeah, oh no, more Erebor Halberdiers. I'm expecting a 2 Morden to appear, but none did. Erebor Axe Warriors as well. Yeah, there you go, the archers, and they're just annihilating those remaining Guldur blades. And now The dwarves are through. I mean, the next line of defense is Morgul Legion. Not an easy fight for them. They're going to need a polearm or just bows or crossbows to do the damage on these guys and whittle them down. Just seems that the elves have, I think, come off the wall over here with some of their spears, and they've actually looked like they could threaten to break through here. They are going to need to send some shock, some champions of Dol Guldur or something like that to deal with them. But it is a gate warden, so it'll be elites versus elites, so it will be a battle of elites. See who wins that one. Yeah, that gate warden could cause some serious issues here if they don't deal with it. It doesn't seem like Dol Guldur's actually realized what's going on. You can see that Mordor is trying to shoot the spears, but gate wardens, you know, they're known for having good missile blocks. That's going to be a tough fight for them there. They are still... My gosh, look at this, yeah. Woodland Realm is just losing Hall Guardian for free here. That's a great bit of business there by the forces of Mordor. They will get some easy kills there. Orc pillagers look like they're going to rush onto the wall and go to those polearms. And that'll probably kill them off fairly quickly. But yeah, here we go. Look at this. Gate wardens. They managed to catch those archers. I mean, these archers were aware of them, and they haven't actually got out of the way. They've just decided to get in the way of the gate wardens. It's a strange one, I will admit. A strange move. And the dwarves over here, they attack those Morgul Legion. They are beating them, but they're also losing themselves. Be careful they don't pull through too much. It definitely seems like some sus attacks going on here, and it's actually causing these units to rout and break. So it's kind of deserved, I think, because it looked a little sus.
Enemy units have returned to the battle.
All they need to do with these Morgul Legions is just shoot them. Get the bows over here, just gun them down. That's all they need to do. Dwarves have successfully taken this side of the wall. If they get off the wall quickly, they could actually get into the back of these Guldur pikes and other things there. Cause some havoc. There is a champions of Dol Guldur waiting as well. I think you need to go up or to charge anything that comes down. So they need to stay aware and awake for that sort of threat. Look at this. Hall Guardians being butchered by the shock infantry on the wall here. This is unfortunate. An expensive unit taken out by a very cheap archer and then an average shock infantry. One way to go as the elves. Not great. They are trying to escape with the rest of their gate wardens here. Looks like the orcs are trying to chase them with their orc warriors and also the Olokai. They're going after the spears. I think gate wardens honestly could beat those swords or also the Olokai. We'll see about that one. There you go, gate wardens going in, trying to engage the orc warriors. They're just going to... They were going to try and ignore them, but they've changed their mind now.
The men have given up and are running for their lives.
And yeah, looks like gate wardens. I don't know what the orcs are doing. I don't know if they pulled through or what happened there. They are winning that one. Olokai fighting in here now. They're going to smack about those elite elves. I mean, spears against trolls is a better matchup than the earlier one we saw, which was those last Garland blades. And these trolls, these Olokai, which just about take on anything. They're good phalanx breakers. Usually, anyway, they'll take on like a couple of phalanx units quite easily. Usually, I do love the trolls because it's like almost like a cheat mode. Because you can almost send them into just about anything and they'll win it just easily. I think one of the few things they won't win is like pikes, I think. Oh, this is a problem. We've got archers and also crossbows down here. Why they're both down here and in combat, I don't know. But the champions of Dol Guldur here should kill off these Lord Salazgarland pretty easily. Dwarves are going to continue their fight in the wall. I honestly thought they'd won this and they'd wrapped it up, but no. Dol Guldur keeps seeming to send up the individual sword unit here and there just to annoy them. Did they rout? No. Interesting. I don't know why they gave an attack order. I wonder whether the replay's bugged or something like that. Hopefully not. I mean, they just seem like they gave a really strange attack order. They are carrying on their fight now. They're not trying to pull through, but yeah, the attack order they gave made it just like the unit get enveloped here by the dwarven warriors. Might cause them to die. The fight for this wall continues. Even more dwarves get sent in here. Oh, the Elven King's back. He is back for more, and it looks like that an arable halberdier being thrown in here as well. Pretty weakened, I think maybe by archer fire. Yep, that is seemingly the case. Archer fire doing a lot of damage to that. These Lords of Lasgarland, are they out of ammo? They are. I guess it's worse than anything, and they are a good hybrid unit. And the Cavs coming in as well, though it did kind of back charge his own men. Not exactly the most useful use of this cavalry. Again, another good melee cav unit that like excelled at one point charging. Because at one point these elite melee cav units like servants to the eye, Elven King, just like were army killers. They could fight other cav in melee or units in melee, and they could also just charge like into front lines and just murder them. Yeah, they look like they routed those orc warriors there. That's a win. And actually, doesn't look like there's anything else down here at the moment. This is a concern. Looks like the elves and the dwarves are going to be able to take this area, and they'll be able to cut off this this point here, meaning that the walls will eventually be taken as no more reinforcements can get to them. And to be honest, looks like that will be the case soon. The Gate Wardens is carrying on their fight here. I don't know how or why they haven't surrounded these guys more, tried to inflict more losses. They've only lost like 10 men or 10 elves. It's insane. They're fighting shock infantry down here. And there's still 2 more of those units to come. Actually, I say that, there's still 2 more. They look like they're getting absolutely battered about here by the trolls. These trolls had an easy time of it. Like, they've not had to fight any combats while the enemies had missile support. They just fought them on their own. I mean, the spears here must have done a lot of damage. Spears are a pretty good counter to trolls. These are some of the finest trolls about. But I imagine infantry support has also helped as well. The trolls might be being allowed to rest. They're only 8 out of 10 exhausted. Yeah, they might need to have a rest soon, but they have nearly killed off these Gate Wardens, so mission accomplished at that point. But yeah, that is a bit of a loss then. Balance power, 2,000 against 1,700. I wouldn't say that is exactly in favor of the defenders at all, really. I mean, numbers are what you rely on is the Orcs of Mordor and Dol Guldur. Like Elves and Dwarves will have typically smaller units. So only being like a 200 like unit difference or 200 man difference is definitely not in favor of the defenders at the moment. But balance power would say so. I guess the trolls could obviously make a big difference, could kill a lot of troops here. So it doesn't help that these orc bow rabble are currently retreating through Gate Wardens, providing free kills to the Gate Wardens right now. Maybe the pikes can do some damage here. Pikes fighting Gate Wardens. Could be a win. So, I mean, obviously the Gate Wardens won't have the range on the pikes. And it looks like... How has this Guldur pike managed to... Where was it? Must have, I guess, been just around here. It's managed to nearly sandwich these Gate Wardens. But the Lords of the Lasgarland here could engage, and also... Well, they could have rear charged them, but they haven't. Instead, they've engaged the one in front of the Gate Wardens. It's a strange move, I'll admit. These are Orc Bow Rabble out of ammo. They're going to go into melee as well. Surprised they don't have any sort of supply barrels or something like that they can use. Actually, they do. The Orcs are over here currently resupplying their Bow Rabble. So that's good to see. They're going to need all the supply barrels they can get. And yeah, it looks like the Elves, what small force they threw over here, all dead. It's now really just at this gate where the Elves and the Dwarves have united. But the attackers haven't got any pikes themselves. Neither of these factions can bring pikes. Both are a halberd sort of faction, so range-wise, they are much worse off when it comes to pike versus polearm range and fighting. Yeah, they're at a disadvantage of the attackers. But I think polearms are typically usually more well-armored than pikes. Certainly, like the Dawnwinian pikes are very, very poorly armored. Doors I also feel like just die pretty quickly, even though they look really well armored. But I don't think they are really. And there you go. Are these the pikes broken? No, they're just pulling back. They are going to get chased by Lord Slasgarland, so they need to be careful of that. They will be just providing free kills for them. We have got the spears, as you can see. They're trying to engage the orc pillagers. Everyone is making a general retreat here for the orcs. Something needed to really stay behind and maybe sacrifice themselves. But the elves haven't really actually chased after these guys. They are going to kill this Golden Pike. That is the wrong side, really. That is going to get trapped. And it's actually somehow being killed by Lord Slasgarland in melee. I'm not sure how this has happened. Like these... Well, the pikes are sort of got their pikes down. Not all of them have, but some of them do. That is surprising, though. But yeah, I'm surprised the elves didn't really chase after that. Well, maybe the Witch King, I guess, is kind of a bit scary. May charge them. But yeah, the elves could have maybe got some kills, killed this Golden Pike a little bit more. But I'm guessing we're going to see a general retreat called soon by the orcs. And they're going to retreat up this slope here where the archers are. And they'll go into the main defensive point here, which is really centered upon this sort of funny old building with a bit of a water pool going on around it. There is 1, 2, and a third choke point there. They're the only ways you can get in to this final defense on Umbar. And I think the attackers probably have enough. We'll see. I mean, numbers-wise, actually, yeah, the orcs have less. They have 1,400 against 1,600 elves and dwarves. That is never a good sign. The onager is still here. I think it's just gone into melee accidentally. They ran into these golden pikes here. Again, it seems like the players just kind of pulled through those pikes. I don't know if they just were trying to go around them and they're like, oh, we'll just go through them anyway. Yeah, they are going to break soon. And then they can get those onager crew back on their onagers and moving. But I'll fast forward here or make a... I'm going to make a cut, actually, I think, instead of fast forwarding. I'll make a cut so you guys don't have to see just the build-up. Because I have a feeling now the elves and the dwarves are going to take a little bit of time, get themselves ready. The orcs are probably going to just busy themselves retreating. There's an orc warrior unit way over here that might be needed. But yeah, I'll see you guys in a moment when the battle restarts. Okay, so we are back, and the battle hasn't quite got underway, but I can see that this Elven King here is going to be in some serious trouble. And yeah, he looks like he's going to... Oh yeah, he's got himself trapped between Olokai and the Witch King here. So yeah, the maneuvering on Mordor here... to be honest, I think that Elven King could have snuck through there and avoided those trolls. But yeah, the maneuvering on Mordor here has meant that he has managed to trap the Elven King. And that means the general of the Wooden Realm is likely going to die here. The elves will be leaderless. And their morale will be affected. But they are still very elite units. And elves usually can carry on the fight without a general pretty easily. Unless they can get something over there. I mean, the Elven King's at 38. He's holding for now. But yeah, he's going to need some support. Maybe some archers, some of these pole arms over here. Erebor halberdiers will be useful. But whether the dwarves will be able to help out the elves, I don't know. They do hate each other, really. The dwarves and the elves. They only help each other out if there's a mutual enemy, like the orcs. So maybe they'll be silently hoping this general will die. They're like, we'll send over our halberdiers slowly. It looks like they might... Well, I don't know if they'll be able to get out, but... the Olokai, he's going for a recharge. I thought they were going to do something else, but no. Olokai's going for a recharge. And the Elven King is right there, like in the middle of that charge. It's hard to see like how effective a charge is for trolls. The Elven King here, you know, you can see he's literally like so close to being hit by an Olokai. Needs to be careful. He's fighting servants of the eye all around him. I think a troll's locked onto him now. Careful! I think he did just get hit, but I'm not sure. He took it like a champ. He's getting taken on by like multiple units, multiple men here of the sub-CI unit. We've got, what's this? Is it artillery crew in here? Onager in here. Yeah, look at that. There you go. The Elven King is wavering. He's looking like he might die here. He's like, rally, men! And there you go. He's broken. And that could be the death of him here now. Brandel, get out of there, you madman. Get your bodyguard out of there. I don't know if he's going to make it, guys. Trolls are now fighting archers with no ammo, which is the last guy on archers, and also an orange crew. I don't know if this is the only fight really going on. It is at the moment, yeah. They haven't made an assault anywhere else. But to be fair, if they can play this right... Well, actually, they can't. I was going to say they can play this right. The Witch King could also get entrapped himself between the elves and the dwarves, but no, they haven't quite managed that. And they do need to be careful because this Witch King here could just charge straight on into the dwarves like he's about to do now. And I imagine he's going to cycle out here and maybe go for an attempt to. The trolls have kind of pulled out of combat. I mean, I guess they can if they wanted to, but it's always a risk pulling a unit out of combat, especially if you don't have another one to go in. And yeah, the trolls is going to go and smash up these dwarves instead. They're like, we're done with the elves. We want to fight dwarves now. Here we go, smacking these dwarves around. I mean, how big do you think the Olokai are in comparison to the dwarves? I think like the dwarf is like a fourth of the size of these Olokai. At least that, I would have thought. Oh, we've got a cat that sub-CI unit. It's going into the dwarven warriors here. Oh no, dwarven barrack guard. I was going to say they're not dwarven warriors. That's not a great unit for the Witch King to charge. When they pull out like those barrack guard did there, they just slice and dice them. But yeah, we'll just fast forward for the moment. We'll see if anything else happens. Might see a charge here from the sub-CI general. Nope. Instead, we're going to see Olokai go in. Looks like, and they're going to fight the barrack guard here. The barrack guard really after that Witch King general. They don't care for the Olokai. Yeah, barrack guard are losing though. Still, these Olokai getting some really good kills. I'm interested to see how many kills these guys have got. Witch King, yep, he's also going to escape, though he's going to try and charge his Dwarven Warrior first. He'll probably break through. It's not a healthy unit of Dwarven Warriors. He did kind of knock down the unit, and he can just carry on through. He might lose a few men for it, though. This is his only problem. And the trolls, again, yeah, smashing up these... actually, the Umbar guard had turned this one around. Got more Dwarven Barrack Guard in here as well. Again, these guys are just trying to hack to pieces the Olokai from their ankles. Imagine being a dwarf, yeah, fighting a troll. You're just there, like, hacking at their ankles. Like, die, super troll, die. I can't reach any higher. Oh, that one worked. Like, hacking at his ankles. We have actually got Lord's Last Guard over here as well, making an offensive. Technically, the first attack onto the top point. They aren't defending these choke points. At least it doesn't seem like they are. We'll have to see. There's 1,200 against about 1,500, well, 1,500 dwarves and elves. So it is damn well close in numbers. But I feel like quality comes through for the attackers still.
Our men have given up and are running for their lives.
There you go. More men breaking. More elves breaking, I should say. The elves silently march up. Not a word said. All you hear is the tramp of their feet. Glorious. There isn't much in reserve, as you can see, for the attackers. They haven't got masses left. It's going to be close, whatever happens. And I'm sure the defenders have some stuff hidden away that we cannot see either. So again, I think I'm just going to make a quick... Well, actually, I say that. The elves have snuck in almost immediately here. The Lords of Asgard are in. They should break almost instantly. They are going to be taking on a Champions of Dogaldor here. Not a fair fight at all for these Lords of Asgard here. I wouldn't be surprised if just the sight of them breaks them. Nope, they stood on longer than I expected, but that charge should have been enough. Lords of Asgard down to 10 and breaking. Yeah, I'll make a quick cut hit here, I think, unless this Lords of Asgard is going to go in. We'll just fast forward, actually. We'll see what happens. Dogaldor's troll might go in. He seemed less wanting to use his. It's a much more defensive troll unit by the looks of it. There we go, yeah, shocking which is going in against Lords of Asgard. And I imagine these elite shock infantry should beat these elite archers. They are good, but not that good at these elite archers. The Lords of Asgard, one of the finest looking archer units around. So we'll see how they do. I think the dwarves are going to make an attack on this side very shortly as well, but it's going to be a tough one. They've got phantoms here. There's very light spears that we saw earlier. And also they got the golem pikes on the other side. Whether they could get archers or something up and just shoot with the wall and like kill these pikes, I don't know. It's going to be tough with those crossbows though, which I'm seeing being brought. Erebor can't easily toss them, and it's light as well. We shoot every single unit with them. Like if they're in range, it'll arc, it'll kill them. The elves are battling on here, and they could end up battling on here for another millennia at this rate, as it seems like they're going to lose this one. I'm not surprised. Like I said, the elite shock should beat these guys. We've got orc pillagers. I don't know where the heck these guys appear from. They're sneaking around the back as well, and they should help quicken the pace of this Lord's Last Guard being killed and broken. Also, oh, this is impressive. So the Lord's Last Guard down here, they've actually managed to trap Mortal General. Servants of the Eye here getting pinned down. He's being attacked. These guys are trying to hack and stab at the elves. They need some support. They need some archers, some like pikes or polearms or spears just to kill this Witch King. Kill him and it'll help with the morale against Mordor, that's for sure. Really well. So just fast forward again. There's not really much in the way of combat going on. Just that one with the general over here. I was expecting the dwarves, their axe warriors to go in, but it looks like they're changing their mind. They don't want to engage against phantoms and Guldor pikes. Fair enough. I mean, in that case, just set your crossbows up like he has. Start shooting with you at these Guldor blades. Make them pay every second that they stood there in front of that gatehouse. That's what I'd be doing. Make them pay. Oh, I don't know why, but for some reason I keep thinking that the people in red are the baddies. Baddies in red, you know, it's easy to assume, but they're not. There, it's actually the other way around. They still have a healthy halberdier, which is good to see as well, do the attackers. But that is the only one. I think all the other ones have been shot to pieces. We also have gate wardens, which are relatively healthy as well. They can also be pretty useful against, well, choke points, and especially against those trolls when they eventually get resent in. So here we go. Looks like we're going to see Erebor warriors and dwarven warriors going in first. And in they go. The dwarves are going to get engaged against the golden pikes. Golden pikes, these ones actually might die, to be honest, to these infantry. They're already down like 117. They're certainly weak on HP. So these axe infantry, which look relatively fresh, might actually have a chance. We'll see. Kamul, the general for Dogledor, has been sent in. That's how serious it's got. They got to hold this bridge point, otherwise it's a flood. Battle continues here. Rage is on. Don't think anything else is really going on elsewhere, so I'm not really showing it off. It's just a big old grind fest. Here's the dwarves. 7 forward Balin, the Erebor Axe Warriors, the whole other thing's going in. Trolls are coming over here. Yeah, elves kind of defeated here, so they're no longer coming in this way. It's very much becoming one-dimensional, is this attack now from the elves and the dwarves. I think it is mostly the dwarves left. That Elven King dying is kind of like damage the morale of any remaining elves. Balin's in here with his Manchu Clavers, fighting at these front lines here. Pikes and the trolls might be able to do enough to hold them back. We'll see. You can tell easily when you see a Manchu Claver. They're in their bright white cloaks. Oh, but they'll get bloodied soon. But yeah, they're one of the most beautiful units around. There's Balin. He's in the front lines. He doesn't shy away from danger. And he's right next to Kamul. The two could duel potentially. See. More orc bow rabble over here, using what remaining ammo they have. They're trying to shoot these Erebor halberdiers who are on their way up. The dwarves are just bunching up now, really blobbing up, and don't really feel like all they're doing is just tiring out their own men. Balin is losing decisively. If he dies, that could be GG. I mean, numbers-wise, it's 900 against 1100 now. It's super close. Still about 200-man difference. If those trolls can kill like 200 on their own, then there's a good chance they can do it. Those pikes as well also need to do an absolute number in this choke point. The pike line definitely doesn't look too sturdy. It looks a bit flexible. They're carrying on the fight down here. It looks like, oh, I'm seeing a bit of a sneak through here. I mean, I guess Erebor crossbows, yeah, they are pulling through. There is a bit of a gap there. That was some very, very good pathfinding there that they did. I'll give them that one. It's very, like, on the edge. But I mean, these crossbows have ammunition. I guess they just think, can't use it. It would have been better if they had a better unit like the barrack guards to go and sneak through there, rather than crossbows. I guess yeah, it looks like the crossbows are beating these bow rabble down here. If they can kill the bow rabble off, which providing a large proportion of that allied man count there, and there's like 150 of them there. There's another 130 over there. It's like 200 of them. Yeah, if they can manage to kill them all off, then that would be huge. There's a rally going on there. It looks like that might be from Kamul. Witch King is still alive, I think. Yeah, it's literally one of the 5 left. He is. It's not one of the 9 ring rates. He's one of the 5. Again, though, look at this. You have phantoms over here losing. This is not where the pole arms or the pikes are. They're actually not defending this point, and because of that, Barrack Guard are able to excel against these undead spears. Be able to kill them off. The fight continues. There you go. Looks like the golden pikes are going to break it. The trolls are trying to take out these crossbows. They're smacking them about, causing them to lose. Kamul, it looks like he's getting rested, and he might be able to go back in very shortly. He might need to be engaged over here against the Dwarven Barrack Guard. That is where he's going to be needed against Elite Shock, really. The trolls might be able to still bat their way through. It's 700 against 900. It is super close. Here we go. Look at this. The Halberdiers coming forward. A good counter here for Kamul. Kamul's going to try and get around the side of them, I think, and then give them a good old charge in the flank or maybe the rear. What these Barrack Guarded Axe Warriors are doing, I do not know. They need to actually get operational. The Halberds is going to start poking. Look at them stabbing away. And these, these bow rabble, they'll just commit seppuku, it seems, onto the pole arms here. How much more they can do. Don't know why they really did engage. They might want to just avoided them if all possible. But the cap point is just here. The halberds probably would have gone on to that next. And the trolls are whacking away still down here. Killing what they can of these crossbows. Keep whacking, boys. I think maybe you go with the Witch King here using some rallies or just some debuffs. I'm not sure. Kamul's down here. He's trying to do his bit. There you go. They have actually managed to, with the halberds, managed to rout those rabble. I don't know why they are moving on to cap point or anything like that, or turning around to help deal with this, but they really need to. Barrack Guard now going in. They're giving the attack order to attack these trolls. Might be a good counter, but we've already seen Shocking should just struggle against the trolls. The Barrack Guard, I'm sure, will struggle. Rallies are being popped. The halberds are going back in, coming to deal with the trolls. The trolls are still winning over here, routing these crossbows at the moment. It's going to be close. 500 against 700. They can't seem to narrow down that 200-man difference. That is the problem. Kamul over here. His bodyguard's just so dark. It's so hard to see. I don't know if they can change that, really. Make it like a little brighter, I don't know. It's like the uniform just sucks the light out of everything around it. It really does. They are winning though. They're beating. What are they beating? Barrack Guard, Barlin down here as well. Axe Warriors. The trolls still aren't really dying. 7 out of 10 left. Still doing well. The halberds are over here as well, trying to help. They need to kind of maybe push forward a little bit more. There you go, they're engaging now. That might start to do some damage to the trolls. We'll see. Whacking them about, though, still. They don't give it out. Oh, that one died. That one did collapse. They are starting to try to engage the halberds. They are dropping, but they're dropping trolls with them. There you go. Go on. Kill another troll. Kill another damn troll. They are getting bloodied up. Oh, another one drops. If these trolls die, I think that might be GG. Oh, there you go. The generals died for Mordor, I think. The Witch King has fallen. I mean, there's not really much Mordor stuff left. But that might be enough to break them. Dol Guldur is actually going to be the last one remaining with his general and these trolls. 400 against... It's 580, so it's still kind of nearly 200-man difference. There's really not much left. That sword is still all the way out there, which is what's making the difference. And there you go. We had a bit of a mass rout at the end there and a close defeat for Mordor. Well, in the replay, and have a quick look at the end results. So yeah, this was sent in by Egg of Simply, who was playing as Mordor. But yeah, unfortunately, it does look like the replay was corrupted. I don't know if all these submods were on. I did say that Expanded Elves was on and Last Breath, but I don't know if it actually was. That might have affected the replay here. But yeah, so thank you very much for Egg sending this one in. Also, well done to Itzinfernoyet. No, I definitely butchered on it. Is Zinfer no YT, I think it is, maybe. I don't know. But well done to both of them on the defense. Palatine, Aquila, and Determinator on the attack also did a very, very good job. So yeah, unfortunately, Mordor couldn't quite hold on. they were defeated by a united coalition of elves and dwarves. But thank you very much, guys. I hope you did enjoy the Dawnless Days battle. If you did, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and a comment show your support. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.